Welcome back to the channel, people. So we have Wayno, former manager of rapper Sada Baby, and he went live to talk about the bad ways of artists and their bad choices. And he went live right after Sada Baby went live to talk about his struggles in the business. And he was just saying a lot of things about artists and their bad ways. And I think he's really throwing shots at Sada Baby. So let me know after you watch the video if you think he's throwing shots or not in the comments.
On his place.
Like, subscribe.
Every artist that I had, you know what these niggas would rather do?
Check the video out.
These niggas would rather pay a toll, drive into the city, book a studio. Mind you, the studio that I had, I'm telling these niggas, like, yo, listen, if you book at my studio, bro, let's just charge the label. For every $1,000 they give me, right? Give me 1,000. I'll give you 300. I'll take 7. I gotta pay for my, I got expenses and I gotta pay for the engineer. I'll take 700. You take 300 off of every 1,000. You know what I'm saying? You know, none of them niggas did it. They would rather drive. This is what they'd rather do. These niggas would rather drive through the tunnel, pay a $16 toll, pay to park, pull up to a studio, just so that they could bring bitches and have niggas and record. Because I wasn't allowing that. I wasn't allowing to have 30 niggas in the studio where these niggas is just sitting in there joking, laughing, talking about who got robbed and shot, and you just sitting in there being unproductive, and by the time you finish, you ain't even got a whole song. You might got half of a song. I wasn't permitting none of that. And all these niggas that was my artists at the time, they'll tell you another story. They'll tell you that I was either robbing. Let me tell you something. I made a lot of money in my career in music. A lot of money. I would have made 5 times the money that I made in my career if I'd have robbed any of these niggas that I was managing. I'd have made 5 times the money. I'd have made way more money because it's way more money in being a slime ball. It's way more money in me saying, and you not knowing that I have no rights to your publishing, and me saying, yo, bro, give me like 10%, give me 20% of your publishing on every song. It'd have been way more lucrative for me to lie to niggas and tell them that, and I could have, because I had the game, I had the knowledge, because I've been in this shit for a long time, and a lot of niggas that I know been doing shit like that. And a lot of niggas I know done got rich like that. It'd have been way more lucrative for me to just lie to niggas and tell them that they have to give me this or they have to give me that. Feel me? All for you to just do shit for niggas, and then in the end, niggas talk about everything you didn't do. A nigga tell you everything that you didn't do. Let me tell y'all something about my career. I've had people who have guided me or given me like, yo, Wayno, nah, that's dope. You should do this. Yo, that's dope. You should do that. Yo, that's dope. You know what'd be dope, Wayno, if you did this? Or Wayno, you know what you should do? I ain't never had one nigga in my life, one nigga ever in my life, pull up on me and say, yo, I could get you some money for what it is you do. Oh, for real? Yeah. Shit, nigga, I'm gonna get you 6 figures for what you do. 6 figures? How much? Shit, nigga, anything starting at 6 figures up. All right, cool. The one thing I need is I need a piece of it, though. You know how grateful I'd be? You know how grateful I would be if I had a nigga that came to me? You know how grateful I'd be if I had a nigga that came to me and said to me, yo, I'm gonna help you get to where you want to be in life, and all I need is I would offer that shit up without even thinking. I would offer it up without even thinking. For everything I've done in my media career, from Everyday Struggle to everything I did with Complex, to everything I've done with what's them niggas, with Amazon, to in between shit, all came from me. I never had no manager. I never had a nigga helping me with my situation or nothing. You know how grateful I would have been to have a nigga come and help me make money? That's one thing about this rap shit, though. That's the thing about this rap shit. You could help a nigga. You could help a nigga get out the hood. You can help a nigga get out the hood. You can help a nigga pay their bills. You can help a nigga make money that they never made. You can help a nigga get cars and, clothes and jewelry and all types of shit. And you know what a nigga gonna tell you in the end when they don't want to fuck with you no more? You know what a nigga gonna tell you in the end? Nigga gonna say, you ain't never do nothing for me. That's what a nigga tell you. A nigga tell you that. You ain't never did nothing for me. What you ever did for me? The older I get, the more I understand Suge Knight. The way he was having these niggas under pressure, beating niggas up, putting them in the studio, taking all their shit. You wanna know why? Because these niggas they gonna make you want to do that to them anyway. Pause. They gonna make you want to do that anyway. I mean, nigga gonna say, why you was expecting shit? Yeah. I'm telling you, man. These niggas, and look, it ain't every single person. It's not every single artist. But you wouldn't believe the horror stories, man. The horror stories of people who literally put everything on the line to help a nigga make $1. And then a nigga expect you to not want nothing. That's the craziest thing ever in my life. How so I can help you make money, but I can't get nothing. So you want to use my resources, my connections, my ideas, my brain, my gift of gab, all of this. You want me to use all of that, and then when the money come, you don't want to give me nothing? I'm wrong for asking for money? Let me ask any of y'all a question. How many of y'all have a dog? How many of y'all have a dog? Now, dogs don't understand a fucking thing about no money. But let me tell you something about a dog. You could be having the longest day on the planet. The longest day ever. And you ain't eat all fucking day. And you be tired. Let's say your dog ain't eat nothing neither. Right? And you got some food. When you go to bite that food, you know what that dog gonna do? He gonna look at you like. He gonna look at you to see if you notice him. And then when you don't acknowledge him, he gonna make a noise. He gonna make a noise like, damn, nigga, can I get a piece of food too? You know what I mean? Can I get a piece of food too? And you be like, damn, dog hungry too. You think people... That's one of the biggest misconceptions that these niggas say. A nigga tell you don't pocket watch, right? A nigga tell you don't pocket watch. Meanwhile, a nigga tell you, yo, I want you on the road with me. And this is not, listen, this is not something that happened personally to me, but this is just shit I've seen. A nigga tell another nigga, yo, I want you on the road with me. I want you running around with me. I want you doing this, and the third with me, right? Meantime, every night, nigga picking up super bags, picking up a bunch of money, picking up unimaginable money, picking up money that niggas only seen in cartoons, that niggas never actually seen in life, right? But remember, keep in mind, this is what niggas do. They want a nigga around them. And then they be holding up pictures of money. You know what I mean? They be holding up pictures of money. They be counting money. They go to the store. They spend money. They'll lose money. They'll spend money on fucking 20 bitches that they'll never see again, that they don't care about, don't like. They just wanted to hit that night. They'll spend money on these bitches and everything, right? Then, as soon as a nigga asks for, a nigga be like, yo, bro, man, I'm kind of fucked up, man. Can I get $200? Yo, that's crazy, man. 200? I thought you was here for me. What? 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 So you think if you getting money and you running around and your niggas see you spend money all the time and they don't have no ways to make money because they running around with you all day. You want these niggas with you everywhere. So they don't have the time to go get a job. And you're not telling these niggas, yo, this is the type of jobs that's possibly available for me. I'm talking, if y'all don't know what I'm talking about artists. As an artist, you're not telling none of your homies, yo, I think it'd be good if you learn how to do this. But look, you want a nigga to carry a gun every day. You want a nigga to carry a gun for you every day. And at the point where Your life is threatened. You want a nigga to take another nigga life and put himself in a position to lose his freedom for the rest of his life. But a nigga can't get no dough. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's insane. It's insane, bro. It's crazy. But this is the way niggas operate. This is the way niggas operate. This is the way niggas operate. I promise you. And you know what happens to these same niggas? When they get old and that money ain't coming in no more, then they want everybody to feel sorry for them. Don't nobody feel sorry for you, nigga. If you get money, take care of the people who help you get money. Now, I'm not into just giving people money just cause. I'm not going to give nobody no bread just because I know you, or give you bread just because you was there. But at the point where you are the breadwinner, you are the nigga that everybody came to see, whether you realize it or not, you hold some level of responsibility. You hold some level of responsibility. You hold a level of responsibility. Why you think that's what I'm saying. All that shit with Tekashi 6ix9ine and all these niggas was extort. Nah. If he would have figured out a structure. See, the thing about it is this. When you got niggas from the street, everything a nigga from the street, if you from the streets, you know. Every day you wake up, you risk it. You risking it every day. You risking it waking up. You risking it going to sleep. You risking it walking outside, coming back in. Everything you doing is a risk when you in the streets like that. And niggas like that will fall in line. They'll fall in line. But you have to create some sort of order or structure. If you don't create no sort of order or structure, you think that you could just operate however and just treat niggas however, and niggas is just gonna watch you make money? Are you out of your mind, nigga? Go watch any movie, any story, any cartoon where they watching a nigga get money and that said person ain't giving up no bread. And what happens to that person every single time? What happens every single time? Niggas gonna do you bad. They gonna do you something vicious. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they gonna do something vicious. But the thing is at what point do you realize, whether you want to realize it or not? Because a lot of people are not leaders. They're not meant to be leaders. They're not born to be leaders. Most niggas is not leaders, and they are not meant to lead, nor do they possess the mental capacity to lead, nor the courage to lead, nor the know-how, nor the information, nothing. They don't possess none of that, right? Most niggas don't possess none of that. But at the point where you then learn and understand, okay, whether I chose this or not, this is now my life. This is my life now. This is what I got to do. This is what I got to abide by. You know what I mean? Like, this is what I'm doing. At that point, when do you accept some sort of level of responsibility? Because if you don't, and you get money, that's fine, but you can't have niggas around you. You can't. You can't have people around you. Wa alaikum salam. You can't have people around you. You cannot think for 1 second at any point in time ever that you're going to be able to survive a sustainable life. That's why niggas be talking about a rapper's life is so dangerous. No, it's not. A rapper's life is dangerous when a nigga want to be tough all day and want to have niggas around him acting like he tough and want to play tough all day, but don't want to pay nobody to protect him. Don't want to put together no sort of structure. That's when a nigga life is. That's when your life get wicked. That's when your life get difficult. When you don't want to put no structure in place. You can't be a gang member and not employ gang members. It's impossible. You can't. You can't. You cannot be saying you from a set, from a hood, from a whatever. And that's what all these niggas want to do. All these niggas want to be ganged up. I don't know why. Because guess what? When you go see your grandmother, you don't want them niggas around you. When you go to your kids' recital, you don't want them niggas around you. When you go home, you don't want them niggas around you. Get a bodyguard, pussy. Just get a bodyguard instead of having niggas around all day that you act like you don't want around. You know what I'm saying? This is I1. Go on my YouTube at wayno119. Watch the video when I talk about Vultures 2 and all of that. You could, or you could go on my story and see it on my story. You could go on my story, watch it on my story, and click the link on my story. Go to my YouTube and watch it. I'm not talking about that on here. But you could, but when you want to be that, when you want to portray yourself like you something that you're not, then you're gonna have to be something that you're not. Until somebody break down that you ain't. That just is what it is. There's no way possible that you could want to be that guy or girl, and you want to be running around saying you this. What happened to the CJ kid? That nigga had a hit. Whoop-dee. It's a movie. Whoop-dee. Ain't no more whoop-dee no more after them whoop-dees got on that ass. You want to know why? If you wanted to be on that whoop-dee shit, and you not, you got to pay for it. Financially, physically, emotionally, psychologically, you're going to have to pay for that shit, man. So if you want to be a rapper, put some time in. Put some time in. Stop trying to be a gangster. You cannot be a gangster and a rapper. Your gangster will never outweigh the rap. You'll never be successful if your gangster outweighs your rapper. If you want to be a gangster,